What is the worst date you've ever had? I'll go first. This wasn't technically a date, but it was like a one-on-one with a girl I like. I invited her out to dinner. I remember meeting her outside and I was like, there's this restaurant that I heard it's really good. Let's go there. She's like, okay. I pull up my Google Maps and then I'm like, actually, I'm fucking lost. I don't really know how to get there. And she's like, well, I can't really help with Google Maps. And I'm like, oh God. So we spend like 30 minutes like wandering around and then we finally get to the train station. We realize we have to take the train to get there. Okay, so we get on the train. We start talking. I get so nervous that I don't even realize that we go past the stop that we're supposed to get off at. And I'm like, oh shit, we just went past the stop. And she's like, oh shit. So we get off the train station. We take the train back and then we miss the stop again. So in total, we had to take the train 3 times to get to the stop because I was too nervous talking to her and I didn't look at my Google Maps or anything and I didn't know how to get there. We finally get off, we walk all the way to the restaurant, which is like a 15-minute walk, and guess what? The restaurant is full. You know why? Because I didn't make any reservations. So it's like 9 p.m. We're both really hungry and we're like, okay, fuck it. Let's just go to some random restaurant. And I'm like, okay. So we start walking around and then I'm like, oh, how about we go to this like bubble tea cafe place? Like, you know, whatever. It's not a fancy restaurant, but it'll do. And she's like, okay. So we get in there and I'm like, okay, what bubble tea do you want? And she's like, I don't really want bubble tea. And I'm like, why the fuck did we go here? Okay, then it's like 10 p.m. or something. And then we go outside and we're like walking around and I'm like, okay, where do you want to go? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, let's just go to this izakaya. So we go to this izakaya, we sit down, we start eating. It's pretty mid, but it's whatever. It's food. It's like freaking late and I'm like hungry as hell. And then she starts talking about her ex-boyfriend. And I'm like, oh shit, this is cooked. So yeah, that was a really bad date that taught me to learn that if you suggest a restaurant, you should probably know where you're going. And you should probably look at your Google Maps when you're on the train instead of like being really sweaty and nervous.